Hello, my dear children and parents. Greetings from Indus Valley Public School, Raj. My dear children, welcome to your English class where we were doing a lesson from Honeydew and we had completed part 1 and part 2. In part 1, we had seen that the author Michel Morpurgo had find a roll top dice and the letter inside that. In the second part, we had seen the description of the letter. The letter was written by Ding Macpherson to his wife Connie Macpherson, where he had described the happening, the celebration of Christmas in the foreground. Okay. Now, in the third part, we will be seeing how author had searched Mrs. Connie Macpherson and delivered that letter to her because there was a wish written on the top of the tin box to be worried when the time comes. Okay. So, let us see how the things going. So, in the part number 3, I folded the letter again and slipped it carefully back into the envelope. So, now here I is again the author Michel Morpurgo. After reading the letter, he folded the letter and carefully he put that letter inside the envelope. By morning, I knew what I had to do. So, he kept awake all night. So, full night he was not able to sleep. He was thinking, now what should I do? What next step to be taken? So, by morning everything was clear to him. I drove into Bridgeport, just a few miles away. So, now he started his journey to Bridgeport. I asked a boy walking his dog where Cooper Breeches was. So, now he inquired about the address that was written on the letter, that was Cooper Breeches. House number 12 turned out to be nothing but a burned out shell, the roof capping the window boarded up. So, the house number 12 that was mentioned over there, it was a burned house. That house was fully burned, nothing was left, only a skeleton type things was left out. I knocked at the house next door and asked if anyone knew the whereabouts of Mrs. Macpherson. So, that house was burned. So, author just knocked out the other house next to that burned house and he inquired about Mrs. Macpherson. Oh yes, said the old man in his sleeper. He knew her well. So, in that house there was an old man who was wearing a sleeper. He affirmated, he confirmed, yes, he knows Mrs. Macpherson. A lovely old lady, he told me, a bit muddled headed, but at her age she was entitled to be, wasn't she? So, now that meant he described the lady, she is very lovely lady, but little bit muddled headed means confused. So, he said she is very lovely lady, but she is little bit confused, but at the age of her, जो भी उस lady की age थी, उस age पे confused होना, that is entitled, that is to be, fact. Entitled was, he asked them, 101-year-old. What is the age of the lady? 101-year-old. She had been in the house when it caught fire. So, that lady was inside the house when her house caught the fire. No one really knew how the fire had started, but it could well have been candles. So, nobody knows what was the cause of the fire, but everyone guessed it might be candles. She used to candles rather than electricity because she always thought electricity was too expensive. So, this old lady always used to lit the candle in order to light her house. She never used electricity because she thought it is very expensive, that means costly. The fireman had got her out just in time. She was in a nursing home now, he told me, Burlington House on the Dorchester Road and on the other side of town. So, now fireman was able to save the lady. They have arrived in the time and they put the lady in a nursing home, that is Burlington House. It is other side of the town. So, lady is in Burlington House, a nursing home. I found Burlington House nursing home easily enough. So, author was able to find that nursing home. There were paper chain up in the hallway and the lighted Christmas tree stood in the corner with a lopsided angle on top. So, now he entered the nursing home. It was again a Christmas time. There was a decoration. So here author is describing the decoration of that hall. Paper chains were there hanging, Christmas tree was decorated and all. So he is describing the decoration of that hall. I said, I was a friend come to visit Mrs. Macpherson to bring her a Christmas present. So now author did not conceal his identity. उसने अपने आइडेंटिटी को हाइड नहीं किया. He immediately told that I am his friend. So I am her friend. I want to meet Mrs. Macpherson and I have brought a Christmas present for her. I could see through into the dining room where everyone was wearing a paper hat and singing. So from that place where he was introducing himself, from that place he was able to see people were wearing paper cap and they were singing and they were getting ready for Christmas celebration. The matron had a hat on too and seemed happy enough to see me. So there was a lady, nurse, or you can say a housekeeper, that she was also wearing that cap and she was also happy to see me in that nursing home. She even offered me a mince piece. So she also offered a small piece of cake to him. She walked me along the corridor. Mrs. Macpherson is not in with the others, she told me. She rather confused today, so we thought it best if she had a good rest. She has no family, you know. No one visits. So now that lady, the caretaker, she is telling about Mrs. Macpherson that she did not used to get easy with other people. She used to be confused. So it's better whatever she wants, she can do. मतलब वो लोगों के साथ मिंगल अप नहीं होती, लोगों के साथ नहीं रहती, वो कंफ्यूज रहती है. इससे बेटर यही है कि जो वो करना चाहती है लेट हर डू. ओके, नेक्स्ट. देन शी हैज़ नो फैमिली and no one visits her. उसके पास कोई नहीं था, no one used to be. So I'm sure she will be only to please to see you. So now that matron, she is telling to author that she will be, means Macpherson, Mrs. Macpherson, she will be happy to see the author. She took me into a conservatory with wicker chains and potted plant all around and left me. So now what happened? This matron lady, she take her to a room where a armchair was there and potted plant. See in the picture, it is shown. So she took me into that conservatory room और वहाँ पे उसको छोड़ के चली जाती जहाँ पे Mrs. Macpherson होती हैं. The old lady was sitting in a wheelchair, her hand folded in her lap. So now the description of the old lady is coming. She is sitting on a wheelchair. See in the picture, but here her hand is towards the gift. But she was keeping her hand on her lap. अपनी गोदी में हाथ रख के she was sitting. She had silver white head pinned into the wispy bun. तो wispy bun, just see that bun is there on her head and उसमें उसने एक silver color का pin लगाया हुआ है. She was gazing out at the garden. So now she was looking at the garden. Hello, I said. I is author. He is wishing her. She turned and looked up at me vacantly. So when author said hello to Mrs. Macpherson, so she turned and she looked at him without any motion. She was blank, she was looking at her. Happy Christmas, Connie, I went on. Then I said hello and then I continued my conversation with her. I said her happy Christmas and then I continued. I found this. So I was showing the gift to her and I told I found this. I think it is yours. और मुझे लगा ये आपका है. So I found this, I think it's yours. As I was speaking, her eyes never left my face. So when I was talking to her, her eyes was continuously looking at me. Her eyes never blinked, nor she turned anywhere. She was continuously looking at me, means author. She was continuously looking at the author. As I was speaking, her eyes never left my face. I opened the tin box and gave it to her. So now I opened that box, see he is opening and giving the letter to her. That was moment her eyes lit up with recognition and her face became suffused with a golden glow of happiness. I explained about the desk, about how I found it, but I don't think she was listening. So now what happened? Her face, as soon as she saw that box, her face was glittened, मतलब एकदम खुश होके हैप्पीली जो ब्राइटनेस आ जाती है चेहरे पे, दैट वाज ग्लोइंग इन द फेस ऑफ मिसेस मैकफर्सन. ओके, एंड सफ्यूज्ड मीन्स स्प्रेड ऑल ओवर फेस, मतलब वो जो लाइट तो उसके चेहरे पे पूरी तरह से छा गई थी खुशी की, आफ्टर सीइंग दैट tin box. So now what happened? Then I was explaining from where I got. So author was telling about the roll top desk, then from where he got that letter and all. But she was in her dreamland after seeing that tin box. वो tin box को देखते ही वो खो गई, सोच में चली गई कि ये तो मेरे husband का box था, letter इसके अंदर मैंने रखा था. And she started thinking all this. She was not listening to the author what he was telling. For a while she said nothing but stroked the letter tenderly with her fingertips. So for some time she was not saying anything. She took that letter in her hand और बहुत ही प्यार से उस लेटर को पकड़ के बड़े उससे देखे. कोई चीज़ आपको मिलती है तो आप उसे बड़े ध्यान से प्यार से देखते हो, तो सेम वे वो भी उस लेटर को उसने प्यार से टेंडरनेस के साथ, एडोरनेस के साथ शी वॉज टचिंग दैट लेटर. Suddenly she reached out and took my hand. Her eyes filled with tears. You told me you would come home by Christmas, dearest, she said. So now what happened? So after seeing that letter, she reached close to me. She holded author's hand, and Mrs. Macpherson's eyes was filled with tears, and she said, "Ki you will, dearest." Now Mrs. Macpherson is thinking author as her husband. She revealed and said, आंखें उसकी भर आई थी मिसेस मैकफर्सन की. अब वो बोली कि तुमने मुझे बोला था, यू टोल्ड मी दैट यू आर गोइंग टू कम ऑन क्रिसमस एंड सी यू आर हियर. शी वॉज एक्सपेक्टिंग हर हस्बैंड इन द क्रिसमस, एंड आफ्टर सीइंग दैट लेटर शी थॉट and she made a mind that this thing, no, Michelle Morpurgo, he is her husband. And you are here, the best Christmas present in the world. Come close, Jim dear, sit down. And she asked him to sit nearby her. Jim, she recognized him as her husband. I sat down beside her and she kissed my cheek. I read your letter so often, Jim, every day. I wanted to hear your voice in my head. So now, as she requested to sit, as she requested to sit nearby him, so author sat nearby him. Mrs. Macpherson kissed the author, and she told that I used to read your letter every day, continuously. She used to read that letter, and she used to, and now this time she want to hear the voice of Mr. Jim Macpherson. So she told to speak, because till the time he was not there, she used to read the letter. उस लेटर को पढ़ती रही, बट अब वो सामने उसे लग रहा है कि मैकफर्सन उसके सामने खड़े हैं. शी वॉन्ट टू हियर द वॉइस. एंड नाउ यू आर बैक. यू कैन रीड इट टू मी योरसेल्फ. You would do that for me, Jim dear. So now she is requesting to read the letter in his own voice. In means Jim's voice. I just want to hear your voice again. So now she is requesting that she want to hear the voice of Jim. I would love that so much, and then perhaps we will have some tea. I have made you a nice Christmas cake, marzipan all around. I know how much you love marzipan. So what happened? So she said, you read the letter, I will enjoy your voice, and then we will have tea, and I have prepared the marzipan cake for you because you love marzipan topping cake. So this is what there in the story. So how best Christmas present in the world topic is justified, because on the Christmas day Mrs. Macpherson, she received the letter of her husband, and unexpectedly she considered author to be Jim Macpherson, and she considered him to be the best Christmas present, because she got her husband on that day. She was together with her husband. That's why the topic is appropriate. So we can see the conclusion. The theme of the story, the best Christmas present in the world, it depicts universal friendship, or depicts friendship among the people, You can see even the love is shown, trust is shown, everything is shown in the story. Okay. So my dear children, thank you so much for watching the video. If any doubt, give me a comment. Thank you so much for